Life of Mahavira. Vardhaman Mahavira is generally considered to be the real founder of Jainism. Underline Vardhaman Mahavira. He was born at Kundagrama near Vaishali in about 540 BC. Underline Kundagrama, underline Vaishali, underline 540 BC. So it was this place near Vaishali where he was born in 540 BC. His father's name was Siddhartha, who was the head of the Kshatriya clan. Please underline Siddhartha, and he was the head of the Kshatriya clan. His mother's name was Trishala. Mahavira was given education in all branches of knowledge. He was married to a princess named Yashoda and had a daughter by her. At the age of about 30, he left his family and became an ascetic. So please underline the mother's name, Trishala. Then underline Yashoda. She was her wife. Trishala was his mother. And it was at the age of 30 he left his wife and his daughter and became an ascetic. Ascetic is sannyasi. Okay. Now hard penance. Hard penance means the hard way of attaining self-wisdom. Okay. For 12 years, he wandered from place to place in search of true knowledge. So, Mahavira, he wandered for nearly 12 years from one place to another to know what is the truth of life, what is the true knowledge. During this period, he did hard penances, yeah, that is tapas, and deep meditation. The people threw stones at him, but he showed kindness towards them despite their treatment. He got into severe tapasya. I think he's sitting in a posture where you can attain wisdom, attain knowledge. So he sat there and he imparted, he tried to learn and attain. Okay? People did not like him, they even threw stones at him, yet that he started. Next, we talk of Kaivalya. At last, his efforts bore fruit, and at the age of 42, he acquired the highest knowledge. That is called Kaivalya. So, highest knowledge, the gaining of wisdom is called Kaivalya. Okay? He came to be known as Mahavira, and it was then that he was called Mahavira or the great hero or Jaina, that means conqueror. Please underline all the names and the meanings by which he was known as. He was called Mahavira, which means great hero, and Jina, Jaina, that means the conqueror. Okay. Now, order of monks and nuns. He was he now founded an order, that is Sangha. That means he started adding people in his group. Sangha means group. Okay. So this order was founded, this group was made of his own, containing both monks and nuns. That means the priests and the nuns who were interested, they joined the group. For the next 30 years, he wandered from place to place, preaching his faith called Jainism. Soon this religion spread to Kosala, Magadha, Anga, etc. Please underline the places where this religion grew and spread. Kosala, Magadha, Anga. These were the Mahajanpadas. Kings like Bimbisara, Ajatashatru, Mahapadmananda, and later on Chandragupta Maurya became the followers of Jainism. Mahavira died at Pavapuri near Rajagriha at the age of 72, that is in 468 AD. Okay, so please mark the day he was born, the year he was born, 540 BC, and he died in 468 AD. BC, sorry. Okay, and it was at the age of 72. These were the various kings who adopted Jainism as their state religion. The names were Bimbisara, Ajatashatru, Mahapadmananda, and later on Chandragupta Maurya. Teachings of Jainism of three jewels. Now, the Jains believe that the basic aim of man's life is to attain salvation. Salvation is moksha. That means free from cycle of birth and rebirth. Yeah. So that was moksha, or in Hindi we call it mukti, or freedom from the cycle of birth and death. So underline the meaning salvation. Salvation means moksha or mukti, or freedom from the cycle of birth and death. Now, this salvation can be achieved by following the three jewels. Now, Jains, they believe in three jewels. Clear? And what are these three jewels? Right faith, right knowledge, right conduct. Okay? So, how are we going to learn it? KFC. Right there, KFC. Now, K means knowledge, F means faith, and C means conduct. All you have to add is right. ठीक है ना? So write KFC. Now, do you know the meaning of KFC? K is for right knowledge, then F right faith, and C right conduct. So these were the three jewels, or they were also called three ratnas. Please underline the word three ratna. Now, 5 vows, 5 promises which they keep when they follow Jainism. Let us see that. Every Jain must take 5 oaths. These oaths are the following. Number 1, not to cause injury to any living being. They do not cause injury to any living being. Even the smallest insects, they are very careful. Number 2, not to steal. Number 3, not to tell lies. Number 4, not to own property. Number 5, not to wear clothes. Now, not to own property means they only had that much which was required by them. They never took anything extra. Okay? Now, other teachings, apart from these 5 vows or 5 promises or oaths which they had made to themselves, there are some teachings which we need to know about Jainism. Ahimsa, that means non-violence. You remember Gandhiji taught ahimsa? So see, before him, it was Buddha and Mahavira who were the followers of ahimsa. Non-violence was an important principle of Jainism. Mahavira believed that all objects, animals, plants, water, and even stones and metals had life, and hence no injury should be caused to them. So they believed that nobody should be harmed. No plants, no animals, not only the living things, but also non-living things they believed that they had life and feelings, and they decided that they would never hurt or harm any of them. He was against useless sacrifices or yajnas. The yajnas are the जो यज्ञ में sacrifices होते हैं, बलि चढ़ती है. That is called the yajna sacrifice. So he was against it. And any ritual which was too complex, he did not follow that. He preached the equality of mankind and thus gave a blow to the caste system. So there was a caste system prevalent where the Brahmins were superior or the priestly class, then Kshatriyas were the warrior class, then Shudras were the traders, Vaishyas were the traders, and Shudras were the lower caste. Yeah, India, in that time, there was a caste system prevalent. He went against it. He treated all men to be born equal. They believed in equality. Okay, and that is the reason why he taught equality. Okay, and then main sects. That means it was divided into 2 parts. Later on, Jainism was divided into 2 parts, Digambaras and Svetambaras. Let us see. Jainism was divided into 2 main sects, the Svetambaras and the Digambaras. The Svetambaras are those who wear white clothes, whereas Digambaras led a life of self-torture and remained naked. So now the Svetambaras were the ones who wore white clothes only. Okay? Whereas the other sect was Digambaras. They did not wear a single cloth on them. They remained and moved about naked. It sounds very strange. Many of us might be giggling at it, but that was a reality. And you know what? If you think of it, leave the giggling part. If you think of it, to go naked needs a lot of courage. Needs a lot of courage. That means you have even given up your body. You have no charm to even feel hesitant. So this was the path of the Digambaras. Clear? Now please come on to these side questions, read and think. Page 58. What is the meaning of the term Upanishad? Right there. Sitting near a guru or a teacher. Sitting near a guru or a teacher to gain knowledge. Next, write the names of 3 Upanishads. Any 3 you can Google search and write. But if you want to know what I would like you all to write, you can write Brihad Aranyaka. I will tell you the spelling. Brihad Aranyaka. BRIHADARanyaka. Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad. This is number 1. Number 2, Maitri Upanishad. Maitri. Maitri Upanishad. Brihadaranyaka. Brihadaranyaka. Right. BRIHADARanyaka. Brihadaranyaka. Then next is Maitri. Maitri. Maitri Upanishad. Then next is Katha Upanishad. Katha, Katha, Katha Upanishad. You can Google search, there are 108. So if you want, you can write any 3. Okay. Then coming on to the next one, read on page 59. Write a note on Mahavira and how did he come to be called so? Answer. I'm just reading it out because you need to know that. For 12 for 12 years, for 12 years, he wandered from place to place, practiced hard penance. At the age of 42, attained Kaivalya, and it was then that he was known as Mahavira, or the hero, the great hero, or Jaina, or the conqueror. Discuss in detail the 3 Ratnas and the 5 oaths of Jainism. The 3 Ratnas were the 3 jewels of Jainism, which are as follows: right knowledge, right faith, and right conduct. The 5 vows which every Jaina takes. Number 1, not to cause injury to any living being, not to steal, not to tell lies, not to own property, not to wear clothes. It's all given there. I'm just reading it out. Discuss the main teachings of Jainism, how these are important for human beings. Now, the main teachings of Jainism are right knowledge, right faith, and right conduct. Now, how are these important for human beings? You can, if you want, you can write down, or it is getting recorded, don't worry. These are important. Very good. As we need to have positive approach towards our knowledge, to gain wisdom of thought and action, having faith in right conduct, and believing in doing righteous, righteous, righteous deeds is the requirement of today. Okay, I will read this answer again once we meet. Otherwise, this has got recorded. You can see it yourself. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.